Guys, it's back. We're back. Mindset Monday. You know I love it. I live for this. My journey has been incredible. I love sharing this with a lot of people. And like you, sometimes I revert back to some negative stuff that has happened. And I'll just share this one quick story. Last week, I had this guy, I'm on this recruiting appointment, and he stops me in the middle of like sort of talking. And he goes, you know what? I go, what's that? He goes, your aura, your vibe, your energy. I love that. And then I was sharing the story with our managing directors, and I said, hey, listen, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea because maybe sometimes I'm just a little too excited. The energy is just a little over the top. I teased our corporate service folks last time I was down in Grand Junction. I said, you would absolutely hate if I was your managing director here locally because I scream and I yell a lot. Just ask my people. So that was a good one. I needed that quick little pick me up because even we get our teeth kicked in from day to day. So basically the reality is our decisions shape our destiny, right? The future is what you make of it. You know, little decisions every single day will either take you to the life that you desire, or maybe it'll like reroute you to a disaster, which is, you know, like nobody wants. So the littlest decisions shape our lives. So guys, you've heard me talk about this at length. What you put in is what you put out. So that is true for so many different things within our day-to-day lives, from what you eat, from where you work, what you do, to the people you spend your time with, how you spend simply your afternoons. Literally every choice shapes how you live today. So more importantly, how you live the rest of your life. If you don't like that direction today, here's the good news. Change is simply within. So over the past few weeks during our Mindset Monday calls, we've spoken about the power of visualization, the power of writing down goals, the importance of doing something different today than you did yesterday. We've talked about being consistent. Today, I want to refocus our attention to our actual goal. Today is May 10th. Yes, May 10th. May 10th. May 10th. Okay, so if you have not thought about your goal, I strongly encourage you to, because why? It's May 10th. So let's discuss, because let's decide on one, and then here we're going to go. We're going to ready, set, grow, as our chairman always tells us, Todd Conklin. So in my bathroom, you will find a little sticky note. You find a sticky note with 5 goals on it, right? So there's step 1. Right? Writing it down, the power of visualization, seeing it every single day, seeing it before I go to bed. You close your eyes and visualize sort of who you are, right? We want to breathe life into these goals. You want to breathe life into the person that you actually want to be. I love thinking about that visual, right? Literally breathing life into something. So when we go one step further, after you breathe life into this, how vivid is that new version of yourself? To like be in detail, like to the color of your hair, like mine can only get more gray, to the clothes that are on your back, to the car you're driving, where you're living, what you're doing, who you're talking to, how you are perceived by others. Write it all down in detail, right? So we want to write it down. Be so specific that you're writing a screenplay, right? Exit stage right. I mean, be very, very, very specific. Lean into your future. Those conditions for success will help shape, the person you want to become. I learned this from Sharon Shrivastava last year about this time. He said, when I was building my office, I was like to the grout color in between the marble tiles that he wanted within his office. Like that's how finite, that's how specific he was encouraging us to be. So I want to encourage you guys, be that specific today. Take some time today, write it down daily, weekly, whatever you think you commit to doing. And this is something many of us have maybe never done before. It's uncomfortable to write sort of our goals out there. It's one thing to share it with Teresa or your best friend or your mother, but to actually just write it down, right? We want to see that validation. We want to be bold. We want to be detailed. We want to be specific. So we need that validation. What's going on in your business, in your personal life, in your relationships? You can come back to this journal entry on those days when you've had your butt kicked and reread it. And you can see the person that you want to be on a daily basis, the person that you're striving to be, that not a motivation, but rather you're switching your mentality and saying, this is the life, this is the person that I'm actually going to be. And you're going to read it every once in a while. And then if you still need to read it, you're going to reread it, right? As soon as you're done reading your little journal entry, you're going to reread it until you think to yourself, all right, that's the person I'm going to be right this second again. Remember, what you put in is what you put out. So hopefully that helps some of you guys today. Thank you for being here.